Hello, my name is Christopher Topol, and this is my Mastery Final Project for Mastery Development and Leadership here at Full Sail University for my Masters of Science Game Design, Month 1. Right now, I'm going to be describing 8 different goals that I have for myself in the near future. Let's start, shall we? The first goal is going to be a career goal that I see myself within the next 1 to 10 years. The next is going to be a graduation goal that's going to assist in getting to my career goal. And then I'm going to have 6 deconstructed goals that are going to assist in the graduation goal. So one helps the other. Let's begin with the career goal. My career goal is that I seek to become a freelance game designer working for a AAA gaming company. Now, the main difference for a freelance game designer compared to a normal game designer is that a freelance game designer has the option to be able to work at home. Seeing as how I have a increased interest in traveling the world and experiencing as much of it as I can, being a freelance game designer and working at home is very pivotal to where I see myself in the near future. My graduation goal is that I want to complete the cat and mouse video game that I've been working on and submit it to Steam within 6 months of my graduation. A little basic synopsis of my cat and mouse video game is it's a game that my niece came up with. Basically, you wake up in a dilapidated mansion and your goal of the game is to get out while a stalking demonic cat is on your heels. It's supposed to be spooky and cute at the same time, and it's supposed to be a very exceptional game that I think will boost my resume if I complete it within a distinct short amount of time. My first deconstructed goal is that I will create blueprints and level mockups for the cat and mouse video game in its entirety. So one of the longest parts about creating a video game is actually creating the game itself. You have to actually input architecture and level design into your games when you're creating these out. According to Hiller 2009's Beginner's Guide to 3D Game Development, a high-quality game has to have interesting environments and scenarios. It has to show an appealing introductory screen to motivate the player. So being able to interest the player by the first thing that they've seen is one of the main focuses that person wants in their game if you want to get increased immersion. And creating the architecture and layout of the game is where most people would like to start. My second is I will complete all animations, script work, and asset creations required to fill the game. So now that I've created the basic layout of the game, my goal is to fill out the rooms and fill out all of the things that are going to be a part of the game, including the characters, tables, environmental aspects of the game. These are all included in this portion of the game, which can tend to last about 1 or 2 months. I will practice on action blocks for game mechanics and then add the final mechanics to the game. So mechanics are basically the rules of the game. So being able to glide, slide, run, hide, or jump, or whatever the abilities that the character has are the pivotal things that you want to be focused on. What is the main concept that you want the character to be doing? In cat and mouse, for instance, it will be running and hiding because you won't be able to attack. So that's one of the deconstructed goals that I have for that. I will flesh out the game and debug any coding errors or any red flag issues pertaining to the game in general. Now that we filled out the entire game, we've got the game mechanics and we got all the levels and the characters situated. Now it's time to finalize the game and get any and all debugging issues or glitches that are inside of the game taken care of and meted out. That way, once it's sent off to the worldwide public, that they don't have to deal with that. This will get the game to gold. I will understand how to submit a game to Steam and how to make a profit off of it. So even though I have a good idea of how to make a game from beginning to end, I'm also going to have to learn how to sell it and make a living off of it, since I want to become a game designer, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Knowing how the ins and outs and the quid pro quo works with Steam and all of its notoriety, along with Google Play, I'm sure I'm going to need to learn how to actually submit my games and how to sell them and advertise them. Lastly, I will submit my game to Steam and add links to it on my game design website and resume to add more interest to my work as a game designer. So, plain and simple, once it's submitted to Steam, I don't want to stop there. I also want to add links to it and advertise it appropriately with my resume and my game design website that I will be showing off to the employers that I'm going to be seeking a job from. That way that they can look at it and they can see my personal skill set and see how I will be helping and benefiting them and possibly getting a job in my career goal as a game designer or a freelance game designer. These are the references for all of the work that I put into the slides and the information that I found with Filler. You can also contact me if you'd like on LinkedIn, and you can follow my mastery journey here on the Spark link that you see right there. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you have a great day. Thanks.